Remember Yummiland? Well, they're having a comeback this year. Hey cuties, PeachY here. Welcome back to a new video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the surprising return of the much enamored Yummiland small dolls that came out back in 2006 and ran until 2008. Now, if you're not familiar with these little dolls, they were very popular scented mini dolls that were released again in that time span of like around 2-3 years. There were a bunch of different lines ranging from, obviously because the theme was scent, they had different lines from soda pop girls, cream soda pop girls, we had ice cream pop girls, smoothie girls, sundae pop girls, flower pop girls, candy pop girls, and so many more, and play sets and pets as well. So like they had a bunch of different lines with different themes for different scents and like smells and accessories, and it was a lot. Me personally, I was not familiar with these little dolls. I wasn't even really sure like how big they were. Like looking at pictures, I wasn't really sure like like the size of them, because it turns out that they're really really small actually. Like they were not like huge dolls like Rainbow High or OMG. It seems that they were in scale like kind of smaller. So there's actually a really helpful guide by Crystalline Toy Box. I will leave the link to their website down below. It's a really helpful guide if you're interested to see all of the different lines that came out over the years for, Yummiland dolls. But essentially after they stopped getting made, MJ kind of, moved on. And now this year with a new post on the official Num Nums account on Instagram, they revealed on a post with a new title for Yummiland, the brand, and like a new background, that Yummiland is returning this year at the end of May. And everyone was like, what? So yeah, that is happening. That's happening this year, the return of a MJ doll line. I was not expecting this for sure. And again, I wasn't familiar with these dolls before making this video, to be honest. But I had always known that there were these like scented dolls by MGA. Actually, honestly, I was not sure they were made by MGA. I thought these were made like by a different toy company. But yeah, no, it's MGA. And now knowing this, I totally see the MGA writing all over these dolls. It is such an MGA thing to do. It's a very Bratz thing, and it's very OMG like, like the proportions, the styles, and it's very exciting that now for all of us who were in love with these dolls, and even some of us like me who were not familiar with these dolls, can now fall in love all over again with them, with their return. Now what is this? Is it a reboot, a rebrand, a return? I think it's just a return, like a revival of this brand, because it's not a reboot. They're not rebooting anything. It's just a complete revival of the brand. They're just bringing it back from the dead. So that's what it is. Now what does this entail? Will there be a new show as well? Like how far does this revival go? I really don't know. So far we only have heard of listings from Walmart suggesting smaller and big size dolls, even like a lipstick truck playset, because yeah, by the way, not only were these dolls scented, but they also sometimes involved makeup, lipstick, stuff like that. So I guess they're gonna keep that theme with these new dolls with like the lip gloss truck or whatever. Okay, gonna be very interesting to see how they incorporate makeup with these dolls, because I don't know, I feel like lately makeup and dolls as a gimmick, I don't know if that's really a popular thing anymore. I think it used to be like a big thing like years ago, but like nowadays it's almost like with the slime for Rainbow High, like it used to be big, there used to be a time and space for that, but nowadays I don't really see kids being crazy over like lip gloss on dolls, and like or like it's just like, to me it feels like maybe past its time. But like, let's see again how that actually turns out. But animated show wise, like will there be a new series? Will there be webisodes? I feel like that would be so cute. I mean, honestly, because I did see that they made a movie for the ice cream pop girls. which I could not find anywhere, but there was a movie released for those characters and those dolls. So they have made some kind of like, lore plot story before. So maybe they'll do something again, similar to maybe like what Strawberry Shortcake has done, with like that kind of aesthetic, like the scented fruits and etc. So maybe it'll be something like that or something different. I'm not sure. What we do know so far from those listings from Walmart and descriptions that have come out is that there will be 5 dolls so far. There will be, again, like mini dolls, and then there will be like a bigger size scale doll, like there have been in the past for Yummiland dolls. These smaller scale dolls will no longer have fully fabric clothing. They will be molded on clothing. It's unclear if it's like molded on clothing, like you cannot remove the clothing at all, or if it's more like Polly Pocket clothing that's just plastic, and it's like, like Nana Surprise Minis, like the little LO Surprise Tots. If it's like kind of like in that vein where it's like plastic clothing for like smaller dolls that's removable, but it's just not very detailed because obviously it's still plastic clothing and not fabric clothing, unlike with the original Yummiland dolls. So far it seems that is the case. No longer fabric clothing for these smaller scale dolls, and for the bigger scale dolls, I'm thinking they will have for sure like fully fabric removable clothing. Hopefully, hopefully. Then there will be a truck playset again that's gonna incorporate lip gloss, whatever. I don't know again how that's gonna work. And then there's gonna be the names. We kind of know the names already, but these might change. And honestly, like I don't know, the names are kind of like a hit or miss. So we have Maya Watermelon, Bianca Bubblegum, Pia Peach, Callie Birthday Cake, and Rory Blueberry. So far those are some of the names that have come out from the listings and descriptions. So those are 5 characters. Maybe there will be more characters. I'm not sure. Again, and are these like soda pop, ice cream pop? Like what category of scent are these characters in? I'm not sure. Like how will that carry on with this revival? Will there still be like a category for different scents? Like soda, ice cream, flour, like, or will it just be all like under one umbrella of like this is like the only like like only soda pop? Like yes, I'm not sure. But it's still like gonna be scented, of course, so that's very fun. And the names are definitely giving me like Rainbow High, OMG, like creatively speaking, like that's just like the sense I get. But yeah, Pia Peach, obviously I'm very excited for the Peach character. And I'm just very excited to see like how the scents will work and like how strong will they be, how will the faces look, the pets, will they include pets, because the original ones had pets, a lot of pets. Playsets, will we get playsets down the line? Yeah, and I don't know, this is all very exciting. But and again, I didn't even grow up with these little dolls. So I have, again, no connection to these. So I'm just looking forward to how they will look like in this revival. Like, yeah, what do you think? Did you collect them? It seems that even getting them secondhand nowadays is like a rarity because some of these are harder to find. Yeah, and also like the packaging, because the original ones came in like a bottle. So how will the packaging look like? Will they still be in the bottle? Will they completely get rid of that aspect? Because I feel like the bottle is a very iconic aspect to these small dolls, right? I feel like that's just something you never saw with any other dolls. It's almost like the specific packaging design for Monster High. It's like just very eye-catching and straight away very iconic. Like it just calls your attention and you immediately know like what this is. So I feel like the soda bottles definitely should make a comeback as well with these dolls. I think I'm mainly worried about the molded on clothing, because I feel like anytime we see molded on clothing, no fabric clothing, it's a little bit of a letdown. But I feel like maybe if they do something similar to like what Super Moose Toys is doing with Magic Mixie's Pixlings, where there is a molded on top, but the skirt is fabric. Maybe if they find a balance like that where it still gives you quality, and like details, but it's still like very like accessible, and it's not too expensive, and it's not too expensive to produce. I feel like if they have a good balance, we'll still get like the best of both worlds kind of. But yeah, obviously, hopefully the clothing is just not very atrocious. Hopefully it's well designed. Honestly, like overall, I just hope that this revival is just like overseen, and by the maybe some of the people from like OMG, because like or the tweens, like if the people who work on tweens dolls are working on these dolls, I feel like I have faith. Maybe some of the original designers from Yummiland are still around and they're working on this too. I just hope that the actual designs and like the like the overall reception for these for the revival is well executed, because with new releases like these, it's always like hard to tell, like how is it gonna land with a mass audience. So what do you think of this revival? Would you like to see a show for these characters? The aesthetic, like what would you like to see? CG or like 2D? And what about the dolls? Like would you like to see more fabric clothing, or you don't really care? The sense, what do you think? Again, this is very exciting, and I did not think we would ever get like a Yummiland revival. Like what is happening? But okay, I'm here for it. Let's see. But that was the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Consider becoming a member today to support the channel if you're able to, and of course, so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope to see you next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.